Here we've got, it's meant to be the Dark Portal from Burning Crusade, if anybody played the game. It's a big gateway to the unknown, you don't know what's beyond it, and it's all about the adventure and what's out there, what can we discover. So the reason I'm doing this is because I want to find out what's out there and see what we can find out together.
Struggled to pick up some blocks, so one of the reasons you have to make a PhD is allocate the resources you have available for you, try to group it in a randomly way, and try to convince people that it's a novelty.
This side of the Lego is our world. It's like we know some machinery, like this is an electromagnet. And this is a portal gate, like a gate to a different dimension we don't know. For me, the PhD is to discover the unknown, discover new things. So I walk through this gate and go into that dimension, I hope.
Represents the ladder from my previous job and a step up to a better life, represented by the greenery and the cogs in my brain. It's kind of a happy brain because it's doing more interesting stuff than it was doing.
This is cliche. Why a PhD? Well, for me, I really enjoy the part of observing nature, of how things work, or at least we think that should be working. So that's why this guy is looking towards some sort of telly. Also, like things that they're not with us, like things that are above our line of sight. That's why kind of like it's a little radio telescope.
Oh.
So for me, yeah, why a PhD? Well, because I like observing things, trying to describe them, try to see what's further.
It represents the journey over the bridge, which is the CDT, and all of you guys supporting me. But I start off with my knowledge and skills from my previous background, and then I've got these green kind of bridges to opportunities that are open now, but they're all very similar and limited. And then I'm standing on one leg because it's going to be a difficult journey, and I have a steering wheel to guide my direction. And then when I get to the end of the PhD, there'll be a beautiful flower with more beautiful flowers, possibly, open to me, and different coloured bridges because there are many different opportunities. And also at the end of those opportunities, more bridges and crossroads.
My PhD journey is like exploring the space. I like space. Sometimes the space full of challenge and also some kind of dark. So I put a light here. It reminds me what I need to achieve and where I need to go. And also the light gives me the hope when I'm lost in the dark environment. And these two people here represent some great minds, the theories and the fundamental things that it can help me to explore the space well. For PhD, sometimes we need to think the problem in another way, not just a formal way. So why the trees cannot be the frames? Yeah, it can be the frames. So for PhD, we have the ability to think of another way to solve the problem.
Unlike Forest of Happiness, mine are Forest of Danger and Confusion that you start off with. And then using a rickety, poorly constructed thesis, you are quite literally bridging gaps in knowledge. And with this key, you unlock the treasure trove of... I stole all the shiny things, I think, from the thing to fill up this, the treasure trove of knowledge. So, yeah, it's pretty straightforward.
I start the PhD using cameras, which are the base things, looking at the impact. And then I want to move down to a more practicable system, which might maybe a drone with a single camera, which is the blue one here. And I might end up using just one little inertia sensor at the golf club, which measures accurately the impact to golf swing. So I really want to go through all the technologies and make it more practical in my PhD.